Today we are going to install the new, turn-off-road, Ford Bronco, FB1, M1, front bumper. This bumper fits the 2021 and newer Ford Bronco, 2 and 4 door models. Installation time is around 60 minutes. Can be installed by yourself, but easier with a friend. With a difficulty level of beginner. You will need this list of tools, to get the job done properly. So, gather all these tools, and let's start this installation. Note, this front bumper installation requires the moving of the Adaptive Cruise Control, or ACC sensor, in order to maintain usability. Please refer to the Turn-Off-Road, FB1, AC1, ACC relocation bracket install video, on our website, or YouTube channel, for proper relocation of the ACC sensor. First, unplug the sensor harness found behind the bumper, on the driver's side of the vehicle. Next, remove the 8 plastic body clips that hold the mount covers to the bumper. Then, pull the 2 covers off, and set them aside. Now, remove the 6 15mm bolts that mount the bumper to the frame, and set them aside. The factory bumper is now free to be removed. Lift up, pull forward, and the bumper should fall free of the vehicle. Then, set the bumper on a workbench, or similar workplace, as we will be concentrating on the bumper next. Now, that you have removed the factory front bumper, you can start this installation by removing the factory skid plate, or front belly pan. To do so, loosen the 2 rear 15mm bolts, and remove the 2 front 15mm bolts. Hold the plate up with one hand as you remove the second front bolt so it doesn't fall completely. Then, with both hands, slide the plate forward, towards yourself, remove it, and set the plate aside. This removal can be done on or off the vehicle. Remove the front 6 T40 Torx bolts that hold the upper bumper support plate in place, there are 3 on each side. Then the 3 T40 Torx bolts across the bottom bumper plate as shown here. Next, we have the bumper off the vehicle. Remove the 4 T40 Torx bolts that hold the upper bumper support plate in place. Now, remove the 8 13mm bolts holding the factory bumper brackets, shown here, then remove the brackets, and set them aside. Next, when removing the driver's side upper bumper support plate, you will need to remove the wire harness as well. Remove the 2 body clips, holding the harness to the plate, and set the plate aside. Then, remove the 8 clips across the bumper, that hold the sensor wire harness in place. Remove the harness from the bumper, and set it aside for reinstallation, into the turn-off-road front bumper. We will not be focusing on the installation of the front sensors in this video. Please refer to the rear bumper installation guide as a reference, for the process and the installation of the sensors is the same for the front. Next, remove the lower air cooling shroud, and set it aside. Then, grab the turn main bumper brackets, hold them into position, and install the three 15mm factory bolts that hold each one in place. Note, do not tighten at this time, as they need to be loose enough to move them around, and to make adjustments, once the bumper is attached to the brackets. Now, grab the secondary bumper mount, and slide it into the main bumper bracket, as shown here. Note, do not slide it all the way through the bracket. Position each mount, so the studs are barely sticking out the other side of the bracket as shown. Next, before the bumper gets installed on the brackets, install the two mesh screens to the back side of the bumper, using the supplied 3mm hardware, as shown here. Now, grab the turn bumper, and slide the bumper onto the main brackets, being careful not to catch the bumper on the secondary mounts. The bumper will clear the secondary mounts when sliding the bumper into place. We do this, because space is tight, and it's the only way to install the mounts. Then, once the bumper is in place, you will easily be able to slide the studs, all the way through the bumper and brackets. Now, with the bumper in place, push the secondary mounts with the three studs, all the way through on each side, and install the supplied 6 18mm backing nuts, as you see here. Notice, the bumper is slotted vertically, so you can adjust the height of the bumper to the bodywork here. Once this is done, push up on the bumper as needed to align vertically. Now that you have the bumper with the desired gap, tighten one backing nut, then, align the other side till visually level, and tighten one backing nut. Stand back and take a look. If both sides look good, tighten down these 6 backing nuts. Now, for the main bumper brackets. These were left loose, so we could move them horizontally. Adjust the bumper side to side to make sure it is centered. Then, tighten down the 6 15mm factory bolts. Space to tighten is limited, especially on the 2 outside bolts. So we recommend a ratcheting box wrench to get this job done easily. Once tightened down, you are done. Congratulations, that completes your turn off-road front bumper installation. This front bumper was designed and tested with heavy trail use in mind. It provides maximum clearance, protection, and airflow, and is fully customizable with a range of available accessories. The bumper features 3/4-inch recovery shackle mounts, and can be paired with our winch mount, to accommodate up to a 12,500-pound winch. We focused on excellent approach angles, maximum protection, and tight fitment, while still accommodating all factory sensors, and maintaining a simple, bolt-on installation. Until your next turn product install, be safe out there. If you have any questions during your product installation, don't hesitate to contact us via phone or email. We are here to help.